Hey guys, this is Dr. Callahan with Prop and Stats with week 13 Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So go ahead and pause the video and answer the following 3 questions. All right, so here is the breakdown of what we're going to be doing today. So take a look at this right here. For Thursday, you will have a quiz on this material. So make sure you guys have all your notes updated because you're welcome to use your notes on the quiz itself. So first thing I want you guys to take a look at is the following. You do have your homework, which is going to be from number 18 to 34 for number week 13, Wednesday on the Google Doc. Okay, and so you should also have the following. So do you have the brand new note packet for Unit 5? Did you turn in the last note taker for Unit 4? Mommy! Come on, stop it. And I'm totally multitasking right now. Do you have the plus or minus Z table chart? And then today's guided notes, which looks like this. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this then. So let's go ahead and get started with some of the examples that I see here. Make sure you guys have the plus and minus table chart, and if you don't have that, you do need to grab one and get access to it. And let me just pull that up here briefly so that way you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, so if you see this part right here, it is kind of what it looks like. Last time we talked about taking a guess at what the percentage is underneath the area that's shaded, but the Z-score actually give you a very accurate percentage of what that's going to be. So make sure you guys have this table. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and get started with example 3. Example 3 says find the area of the indicated region with a standard deviation of Z equals 1.46. So what that means is if you think about it, here it's U, here is one standard deviation. 1.46 is going to be like right here. So Z equals 1.46. Well, I don't know what percentage that's going to be. And what I want to try to find is this area. And your area is always going from the left. Left means it starts right here on the left side. And it always goes from the left to the right. So your job is to go ahead and figure out what percentage this is. You don't know what it is because we don't have the mean or the standard deviation, and that's why you want to go to the Z table. So with your Z table, you want to look for what percentage is it going to be when Z equals 1.46. Well, given the fact that 1.46 is a positive number, you're going to stay on the positive side. So you're going to go down to 1.4 right there, 0.06 right here, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go across and then up. So then what do you see there? Hopefully you see that your answer is going to be this part right here at 92.79. And that is exactly what it is, except this is in decimals. So you have to go ahead and convert that into a percentage. So then my percentage right here, which is from the left side, which is right there, all the way to the right side, is going to be 92.79%, and that is the yellow region. All right, let's take a look at B. With B, the Z-score is -2, so that's good because I'm going over to the negative side. So Z-score equals -2. So then you're gonna look at your Z table. And if your Z is -2, you're gonna go down to the negative part of it. So -2 is gonna be right here, and it's 0.0. So that's where I'm gonna be at. So I'm gonna go over to the right and then up. So what number coincide with that? That is going to be a 0.028, okay? And so I'm gonna come back over here. So 0.0228. Okay, and so what that means is that this region, that is going to be from the beginning right there, left to right to -2, this tiny little region is going to represent 2.28%. All right, let's try another one. For C, it says Z is 0.45, okay? That is almost a -1/2. If -1's here, -2 is right there, then -1/2 is going to be right in between somewhere there. So Z equals -0.45. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my table. -0.405 is going to be right here. So I'm going to go across, and then I'm going to go down, and this is my percentage right here. And that is going to be at 32.64%. So then, let's go ahead and take a look at where we fall in here. So going back to this, the keyword here is saying being right of Z. So I'm not looking at the left part of this, I'm gonna look at the right part of this. So it's the right part right here, all the way to the end. So I'm looking at this percentage, okay? Now, I got when Z is -0.45, the percentage is going to be 32.64%. That 32.64% only represent from left to right. So that's what this is right here. So if you want the blue part, you will have to do a little extra work. Take 100 minus 32.64, which is going to give you a 67.36%. And that is your answer. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at D. You guys pause the video, give it a try. Okay, so right of 1.9. So here's 1, here's 2. 1.9 is going to be right there. And remember, we want a right side of this. So that means I want to specifically focus on this teeny little piece right there. Okay, so if I look at the Z table for this, so here's my Z table. I want to look for 1.90. Here is 1.9. 0 is right here. So we'll go across and up. So my answer is 97.13. So what that means is the 97.13% is actually going to be representing everything from the left to the right. So that represents the green part. Well, I'm not interested in the green part. I'm interested in the orange part. So in order for you to get to the orange part, you just have to do a little bit of extra work, which is just take 100 minus the green part, subtract the 2, which will give you a 2.87%. And that is your answer. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the last two. With E, it says it's between negative 1.43 and then 2.03. So we're getting a little bit more creative here. So negative 1.43 is right here in between the negative 2 and negative 1. And then 2.3 is going to be right here. So then let's go ahead and take a look at this. I want you guys to go ahead and look at the Z table for 1.43. You should have the percentage that's going to go from here to here as 7. I'm going to stop. 7.64%. And then when you take a look at the Z table from here to here for 2.03, that's going to give you a 97.88%. Well, I'm not interested in finding the entire area. I'm just interested in finding this tiny little shared area right here. So what do you do with the two numbers? Yep, you guessed it. You're going to subtract the two. And when you subtract the two, you should have a 90.24%. And that is your answer. Okay, so for your last question here, I want you guys to go ahead and take a look at this. You go ahead and give it a try, but I will give you guys the answer, and it is going to be 2.28%. All right, next thing what I want you guys to do is let's go ahead and focus back to this part here, okay? We're now going to focus on how would you do this if there is an inequality sign like this. And we're going to do this with a video. So make sure you guys turn to that and I will set up the video. Okay, so with that said, let me share this. Here we go. So follow along with the video and then copy down the step to the 3 questions. All right, you guys, so you should have your 3 questions completed. And that's all we have for today. So today we learned how to go ahead and shade and find the percentages. You also learned how to find the percentages using inequality signs like less and greater than. Make sure you guys practice with your homework. And as always, stay safe and healthy. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.